Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to the second half of an extremely long level here in Against the Storm, where we are trying so desperately to seal this rune. Our immediate concern is this Cage of the Warbeast nonsense. We need to get this incense figured out. We have the build underway, and then get this paid for before I forget about it, which is always the greatest danger. We probably need to watch how many more trees we're destroying. So let's pull you back to some gargantuan stuff. Yeah, here. Over here seems pretty okay. Okay, we're going to want to open up some more glades at some point. It doesn't need to be now. I am also supposed to be figuring out our next building. I really don't have a good sense of what else we want. We have coverage on most of our needs, right? I'm gonna hold off on this because we're gonna make some amber, opening up, delivering these caches and stuff. We're going to be able to afford rerolls. All right, so we're producing incense. Shouldn't take too long. And you know what? We can have biscuits. I'm gonna leave this off for the moment. We'll produce biscuits later. Y'all are making flour, and that's good. Do we want? We should be producing copper bars, right? There's no reason to hold on to our copper bar resources. And then what we are going to want eventually is to actually be able to turn those copper bars into something. We need to build an artisan, because coats. Well, hold on. Let me not put down buildings that require more building materials until all of our housing and taverns are completed. The poor artisans can only move so fast. Yeah, and shoot, I think we are going to need more hands. I mean, we're really, really set on food. I guess that's not such a big deal. So yeah, what we're waiting for is really just... Okay, we're cool on housing. Jorg has arrived, and I'm not sure now what we need from Jorg anymore. I had feelings, and then a lot of our problems kind of got solved. Bonus porridge production is actually kind of good. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we don't really need too much from you anymore. Obviously, I would have bought any tools that he had on him. We're gonna have to build our tools. But aside from that, I think we're in a pretty good place on a lot of things, right? We're producing barrels from plank production, so we don't need to buy containers for the ale. I am going to buy the puffed grain, because we're going to get the amber from other sources for the burial, right? We don't really have any excesses of things that I would want to sell off. Why do I have 30? Oh, right. Yeah, no, we do have 33 provision packs, because we're getting them with all the new people, and we still have a provision building. So I might... Here, let's do this. Oh, right, hold on. He's not going to give us a fair deal on amber. I'm going to take exactly enough amber that we can still begin the event the moment we get enough incense. And also because we just don't need to have that many... packs. Okay. So we're gathering rainwater and stuff. We're doing all of that. Amber is being delivered right now as we speak. Which category of goods would... Okay, so we have the 30 incense. Let's get this started now then. And I'm going to turn off incense production. And we're going to just send back, yeah, all these resources. Okay. But y'all could be producing biscuits. We have some biscuits left over from like a looting event, but this would be a good time to start actually like making them. So yeah, out of anything, right? We would prefer biscuits over any other food. Any of the source foods. Okay. The tavern is getting constructed. That's great news. And I am going to take on one more pack of newcomers. Wow, 20 bricks. Sure. Okay, we are going to now need housing. I keep expanding. So we just picked up 5 humans. Let's move this out of the housing region. We probably could actually pull some people off of woodcutting. We don't need as much woodcutting as we have traditionally had, I don't think. Are these guidance stones? Can I break this? I did not realize that you could get stone and resin from the guidance stones. That's bananas. So wait, did I... This action will refund this stuff. Okay, I clicked no because it's in the position I expected yes to be, and that's what happened there. Alright, so we still need one more human house for that. Okay, and then... That was most of what we picked up, right? We'll need one beaver house, which is not a big deal. And we're still solid on harpies, because we keep losing them. Get some humans to work on this. That's going to be great. Some nodes were destroyed. One of them was a large node, but it was a large node that we can't even use, so I don't actually feel that bad about it. Okay, great news. So, okay, we're just running goods over. We'll get there. It's a long walk. It's going to be 10 tools to open this one up, plus 10 more tools to open this one up. Okay. So we need to acquire 20 tools from traders and building our own tools. And we do have metals. It should be no problem for us to build our own tools. We probably could pull some people back from woodcutting. Let's experiment with that. Because we're still getting resources from woodcutting that we do want to keep getting. Yeah, I wish I had realized that these things gave resin earlier. That's actually really handy. Okay, so we're using drizzle water, which is the one type of water we don't have a geyser for. This geyser is still not actually finished yet, but we'll get there. I'm thinking about like where else do we want to install rain engines? I guess we have some buildings yet to build, some things that we need to be doing before we really think about that. So we need the artisan. We have the ability now to produce fabric. Let's make sure that we're using it, because everybody loves coats. Okay, is this herbalist camp out of things to do? It is. So I think we'll go park it near the large mushrooms and hope that someday we get the upgrade. I don't know when that day would be. I guess we can take rerolls at this point. We don't currently actually have an education building. We could make the guild welfare work for us. And we have a building that can produce scrolls. I think the guild house actually is not a terrible pull. It's not something we're going to build instantly, but it is something we might build. Which is not true necessarily of a lot of these other things. If I were to place this over here, we could put this down in a position. Well, the trees are a little close. Yeah. I need to trim some stuff back here. Or I need to move this. Would I be able to fit the bathhouse in over here? Because like some of the bonuses the bathhouse gives are actually kind of interesting. All right, if we were going to make the guild house as our second building, it has the same footprint, so it has the same problems. All right, well, like gently nudge these back from the road, would you? Okay, we're making porridge. Getting that stuff done. Do we want to, I mean, I may as well, right? We could be using water here to increase some stuff. And there we go. We got people in the blue just off of need fulfillment. That's true. We did get some wine, so we are increasing. We are actually fulfilling the luxury need, just because we found some wine. Oh, this stuff finally got built. Okay, put a couple of beavers on this. Obviously, put a couple of humans on that. Alright, the last couple houses are going up right now. That certainly helps. Oh, sorry, yeah, when I moved this over, I was supposed to unequip the people from it, obviously. Okay, we still don't have a building that produces oil. That was the thing I forgot to try to buy was oil. Do I want to pay half a point to bring her on? To bring her in early. Farmers can produce double yields whatever the effect of biscuits. You know what? We have farming, we have biscuits. I think that's all pretty solid. Let me get this point of reputation. Also, let me remember to send trade routes back home. We have a fair amount of vegetables. Like, we're not actually trying to generate a huge amount of money with these. We just want to do one periodically so impatience keeps growing slowly. Growing more slowly. Because it already does grow pretty slowly. Hey, y'all, could you maybe, like, just get this done? Okay. Do we get offered a building that can produce oil? We do. All right. In that case, we don't probably need to hurry that trader along so much. We'll just put this building over here because we're at the limits of... Oh, I could fit one more house in. So, okay, if we're going to put the press down, let's leave. Is that enough room for one more house? Yes. Tuck it right into the corner there. have y'all just make some oil real quick. We can probably just do it off of grain, honestly. Don't feel the need to make oil if there's like more than 50, just in case I forget about them over here. We're gonna need to pay 30. We currently have 16 in the bank. I will say payment will be made as soon as there are enough resources. Yeah, do that. I don't want to have to think about it again, ideally. Alright, it took them forever to get that started. And the threats did occur, but they're getting there now at least. A little annoyed at how long it took them to really go for that. Alright, we're gonna set up our own tool building. I guess it just took a super long time to run all the incense. Those five trips. But still, it's annoying. Let's favor to keep that reputation rolling in. Okay, we don't necessarily need any of this stuff, but I do think it is absolutely fine for y'all to turn any metals we get a hold of into tools. And notice the wood supplies. They really are decreasing very quickly. I might have overestimated the amount that we can pull back on that one. We are generating more and more hostility all the time, and it's making me a little nervous, if I'm honest, but seems like we need it. Right, I should probably... Here, let me replace y'all with humans. You also should be a human. Because we could be fulfilling this raincoat need right here. Stop. Wait. Hold on. Do not do that. We can't really make scrolls right now either. Right. We need dye for coats. And for scrolls. So I guess we're going to get one more blueprint pull here, and it has to be something that can produce dye. Okay, this is not a real problem. We still have lots and lots and lots of nodes for this trapper camp to interact with. Do we want... Sorry, let me move that. Okay. Do I want to prioritize the 2 stars? I think I probably do. They have those especially good yields. Okay, so we're not actually going to be able to produce all that much of this stuff, unfortunately. Yeah, that's a real shame. We gotta get access to some dye. Or wine. Honestly, you know what? This produces tea and wine. If we are producing wine, we're getting the luxury need satisfied as well. It's just any container plus berries or mushrooms. And we can also produce tea if we want to. We can at least sell the tea, or deliver the tea. Although honestly, like reputation, probably our reputation's not really that big of a concern. And then this allows us to make crystallized dew as well. But wine only satisfies the one need. We can't make coats with wine. We can make scrolls with wine. No, we need the dye. We need the dye specifically, which is made out of... Well, you can make it from berries. You can make it from coal, which we can make from wood, so it's like pretty renewable. Yeah, we need the dye. Okay. It's a little annoying. We do not, I think, at this point, want to take on more people. Maybe. Actually, I don't know. Maybe we do need to take on more people because, like, we're pretty... We probably don't need to have all of these needs being satisfied all of the time. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, what do you got? You got tools. I think we're going to, yeah, we're going to just focus on acquiring tools here. So we can spare not all that much, really. We got a lot of packs of provisions again, as we are often going to. That leaves us with 12. 12 is probably still more than we need, honestly. Especially since we can just build more. We have lots of... refined building materials, but they're just not worth very much. You know what we don't need is wildfire essence. Probably any. I'll hold on to 2 just in case. But okay, so yeah, let's talk about 42 amber worth of tools. How much is that? Okay, that's enough to get us to 20, which exactly covers what we need to deliver the caches that we have open right now. So let's go ahead and deliver one of those. We don't have anything that we're trying to build right this moment, right? No, all of our current blueprints are finished. Okay, so y'all, I'm gonna buck you out of that building for just a moment. We're gonna have you hold this. All right, we're getting close. We're getting close on that blood of the stag. We're still generating lots and lots and lots of resources. We're also generating a hell of a lot of hostility, which is not, you know, ideal. They're going to run out of ability to make coats here pretty soon. If they're not out of it already. They are. But they still got to run back the stuff they've already pulled the resources for. Also, you don't need this. Okay, -5 to global resolve. Pretty harsh. But it looks like actually... Nope, never mind. I was going to say it looks like people are fine. It turns out what they were was not yet adjusted. Bell of Hope? Let's try to keep people here as best we can. I will happily sell some fish. Just got to keep that effect running as well. Okay, so we're at 4 of 5 points on Blood of the Stag. This has already been resolved. This is about to be resolved. Okay, that was enough. I really wish they would show you the decimal when there's a decimal. Okay, so Queen's Feathers. 25 villagers with a need from the services category fulfilled, and 25 villagers with a need from the complex food category fulfilled simultaneously. Well, we are doing really well on complex foods. And we're just not quite covering the leisure. Is it because we don't... Yeah, maybe we're not producing the ale quickly enough? We got this thing turned all the way up. Yeah, we're really trying. I could pull back on porridge production. We don't have a lot of porridge, but just to encourage them to get more ale out. Because the maximum bonus here is +8. We are not keeping up with the amount of people who want ale. Let's put this building into just ale mode for a moment and see if that allows us to get over the threshold by itself. We have enough ancient tablets, but they are good trade value. Woodcutter's Song is also good, obviously. You know what? Woodcutter's Song really is good. Maybe I should have taken the trade value and just gone for crystal feathers instead. Perhaps. It looks like thanks to the Song of Hope, we may not actually lose anyone during this very, very bad storm. That's pretty cool. And then we get another cornerstone right away for some reason. Packs of trade goods are worth more. Grain production increases. Can we get maybe like a reroll here? I think we have enough grain production. Right? Yeah, let's spend our reroll. Well, you know what? This time we're taking hidden reward. So next time a trader comes by, we'll see. Maybe we're just going to 80 amber. Upcoming payment. Just pay it. And then you two actually should get out of there because we don't need to be producing that oil right now. Alright, we're having a hard time getting this service value up. So it's just the number of villagers, right? The beavers plus humans is a 41 population group. So it seems like this should not be a problem. At least 25 different villagers. Yeah, even if just the humans are getting... Man. It is tough. If we had our education need also being filled, it would probably help. I guess let's go ahead and build the guild house. Where do I build the guild house? Where do I want to do that? Oh, also, I could be getting this now that we have our service building up. I could be getting this stuff done. I guess I could build the guild house over here, right? Yeah, we have just enough room. I'm gonna move this out, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and just like open up this area. Guess we don't need those ones. Let's open up another glade so that we can hit Master of Exploration if we need to. Oh, except I didn't build the building that produces the... Oh no, we did build our dye building. Okay, so let me turn off this stuff. We have not the hugest amount of these things. Yeah, we exhausted the berry bushes. Yeah, we don't have the best incomes for this stuff. And the thing that we are good at is just, for some reason, we're just not fulfilling enough needs. Okay, people are starting to... The number's climbing. Number's climbing. Maybe we'll be able to get those queen's feathers after all. I like that one because it doesn't require us to spend anything. It would be really cool if we could get that settled. Okay, please let that number just hold. We still need 1.3, just about, points of reputation here. But this is like a very easy one to accomplish, and Master of Exploration is also pretty easy, so I think we can get there just on orders if we need to. And there's the Queen's Feathers. So finally, complete 2 Forbidden Glade events, get everybody's resolve to levels that are just not feasible, or burn 20 Blightrot cysts in 1 year, which just isn't going to happen. Getting everybody to all these levels at the same time, I don't even know how we would get the harpies to 30. That's so high when their resting point is like 8. This Plague of Locusts is gonna suck. So I guess what we're doing is this, which is to say, maybe we don't. All right, so I need to get access to that other Forbidden Glade. We're just going to have to punch through. So I'm going to move you to here. And you're going to hack us through that. The other forbidden... Oh, no, wait. This was the other Forbidden Glade. Yeah, shoot. Now I need to actually hack through to 2 different Forbidden Glades that we don't currently have access to. This is miserable. So we did go and open the one that we had nearby. So there's this, which is quite distant. Yeah, I guess we're going for this one. And the way we're doing it is cracking through another... There it is. I was trying to figure out where my woodcutter's camp went. Cracking through another dangerous glade. I think this is the only thing that makes sense. Wait, I want to make sure I'm getting non-giant trees. These are normal trees. Okay. It's easy to tell with most of them. With the ones that have the teeth pointing upward, I have a little bit more difficulty telling the difference because it's just size. I guess the coloration is different, but when they're highlighted, it's not as easy to tell what you have highlighted. Okay, production yields for packs of goods. Don't care about that. Villagers with leisure need fulfilled have chance of doubling yields. I think that's a winner. Okay, and then to be perfectly honest with you, I think we do want porridge coming out of this building. So we probably don't need... Yeah, we don't need to do too much more. Let's grab a couple of people and just get on this. We'll make the packs of building materials just in case. Use wood or brick or fat, whatever makes sense. Okay, that looks like one I've not seen before. A sinister stone structure created to worship the Blightrot. Cultists have engraved the inscription, "Nothing escapes death." So if we perform a minor ritual here, tiny little ritual, it will kill one random villager. But we'll end up with a converted Altar of Decay, which reduces hostility every time a villager dies or leaves. I mean, I don't know that we need that. If we do this, hostility is increased by 30 points for every wildfire essence stored in the settlement's warehouse. That is only 2 for us currently. And they give us tea. Yeah, we're just going to do a teardown. This is like no big deal at all. Do your level best to get it done. Each one of them only needs to carry one load of oil, so they'll get it started real fast. And then the woodcutters just move right on through. And although we do not need it, we do have here another large cache, which would make it easy to hit our reputation threshold, if we weren't already in such a solid spot on that. All right, so you'll get through there. The thing we need to do is finish the Glade events in quick succession, not open the Glades themselves. But I guess I don't want to leave them open for too long, so yeah, get close. We're still waiting over here for some reason. All right, we're going to get a little bit of overlap time between that the raised hostility from that Glade event and the storm, which is a little awkward, but I think we're going to be okay. This is a somewhat lengthier delve into the trees. I guess actually I probably need to leave a slightly wider bit here because we're going to have to move this thing, I think, into the trees more. I can't quite reach the back of that, but that's fine. How much water would you have to be going through to burn 20 cysts in a single year? It feels like that would be really wild. All right, the guild house is going to give us one resolve immediately, which is cool, I guess. We are not really so concerned about that. Sorry, only if there's people working at it and we don't... Hold on a second. We're not quite there yet. We actually are running a little bit low on wood. Like pretty meaningfully low on wood. And we do need to pull some people to produce oil to cover the costs of the next payment. I'm going to put one beaver on this and see how effective that is. Okay, we're getting pretty close to having our packs of building goods material finished. Packs of building materials finished, and so we can pull these guys back over to real stuff. Ooh, wow. Losing both of the large worm tongue nests is actually pretty crummy. Yeah, I guess let's put you back over here. That does really suck. We were eating that. Damn it. I could probably afford to sell... Yeah, we could afford to sell a little flour. Just gotta keep doing this, but we are not even close to generating a meaningful amount of impatience here. Even with the number of villagers that we've lost, I'm actually like pretty surprised by it. Can't really afford to assign more people to things right now. Okay. we're just gonna wait until the storm's over and, you know, maybe take on a group of newcomers to fill the abandoned slots. Meat production increases. Well, we just lost all of our insect production. So this is something. Yeah. We are at this point gathering meat. Yeah, let me bring in some newcomers. Ooh, newcomers who bring their own tools. Okay, that only created for people who need more housing. We're still solid on harpies. We need a little bit of beaver housing. And humans, we're at 13. Yeah, okay. It's just the beaver houses. Let's pull the people from this building and put back the weird amount of supplies that this building has sucked up. Go ahead and take this order, which will give us a need for further beaver housing. Okay. And yeah, we may as well do this too, right? So that's got us over the top. That's our last point of impatience jettisoned, which is fine. Do you have anything exciting? Pottery bonuses, harvesting crops is faster. That's like, okay, you know, it's not really like, it's not addressing any of our actual problems, but it feels like it would be irresponsible not to take it. And then I think, let me make sure that it's all people who chop wood most efficiently, working on our wood chopping structures. Okay, so we should be able to actually break through to this this clearing now, this glade. Please get the job done quickly. Over here, we are also going to actually break through. And it's just a matter of making these, where are we at? 26? Okay, I think he needs a little bit of an assist. Fortunately, we have a million dudes. All of a sudden, there are enough people for everything. Beavers, specifically. All of a sudden, there are enough beavers for everything. All right, they're gathering. I don't remember if I feel like we were short people elsewhere, but again, like at this point, the focus is on these two glades and their events. All right, so what do we got? A dark gate. Kills 10 random villagers if you don't deal with it. And it doesn't matter how we deal with it. We kept 2 wildfire essence, which is exactly what we need. -8 to global resolve, plus 200 hostility, which is again going to be a huge amount to global resolve. But I mean, I do think we got to just knock this out, right? We could use the tea to perform a ritual and get a bunch of resources that we don't really need. Here's the thing. What I'm thinking is Seal Off is actually going to give us probably a larger number of deaths, because the harpies are going to go super negative. They're going to lose, this is 2 whole extra levels of hostility. They're going to lose like 15 points of resolve, and it's going to be like that for 4 minutes. So I think by performing the ritual, we actually probably lose a smaller number of bodies overall, and then we get some goods that are maybe relevant to the other event, potentially. Okay. Human builder died. You know, listen, we're not excited about it, but it happens. We will survive. Auto pay, the instant that's available. We got people. It'll get there. And then we have, like, it's quite a long time between the two, right? The maximum period. 1,200 seconds, yeah. So we have a good 20 minutes to figure out the next Glade event. Yo, for real, get over here. Like, make it work. I don't know why this is taking so long, but make it not take so long. Okay, yeah, it does feel like one of our woodcutters camps is just not ever quite up to the task. The other one is always blazing. The thing that's really frustrating about this is still not going to get us there. Hold on, that's not. Face the glade. Yeah, there we go. Okay, when these trees come down, we can almost put ourselves back into blue resolve, which is impressive considering that we're at 7 hostility. Okay. So the final thing is this hungry mistworm. This isn't so bad. I think we can just chase this off, right? It'll eat some of our food, but we have, yeah, we have training gear. We picked up some training gear like a long, long time ago. Okay, there we go. And we're all set on reputation. The only thing we need is for the town not to explode somehow in the intervening time. And I think the way we're going to make sure that doesn't happen is we're just going to pull these over here. Tell them to focus exclusively on very large trees. Don't open up any new anything. Just chop down some very large trees. Okay, so we get that one in 2 minutes. I think at this point we can probably accelerate this. 2 beavers each bring in the last of the training gear, and then they just set to work on this guy. Yeah, get him. That's what training gear looks like. You will note that in the image, it's like a kendo sword, right? But here, these are not training weapons. That's an axe with a big sharp metal head. I guess it depends on what exactly it is you think you're training. Yeah, okay. Oh, the plague of death has fallen upon us. Discover 2 dangerous or forbidden glades during the storm. Y'all, there's only so many glades on a given map, you know? We're doing what we can. All right, we are unfortunately going to see some villagers die just before we finish our event, and thus the build. Yeah, it's crazy how much, how little impatience we had this time compared to like how close we were to losing the last time. So as soon as that locks in, I mean, I guess we may as well grab something here. Yeah, sure, man. You know what? Fine. Grain delivery line. We don't have enough grain. All right. There we go. There's our forbidden essence. Yeah, this feels like it was just tremendously easier than the previous seal. All right. We did, in fact, win a game with at least 25 humans. That is the number. 150 total glades, reforged silver seal. Win with a small farm, a brewery, and a tavern on veteran. This does not feel like the first time we've done that. I guess we don't always, it's not always a brewery, right? Some other building that produces ale. But okay. Further still from the place where we fell the last time. And so, let us finish the cycle. Did that town get called Beaverton, but beavers don't know how to spell? I didn't type that, did I? No, that wasn't me. Weird. All right. I'm feeling pretty good about our progress here. I'm not sure if we will have to go up another difficulty or not for future seals. Let's have a quick look. So the next seal out there is the gold seal, which requires Viceroy. And if we were to put down, yeah, okay, that is the next one up. Okay, doesn't exactly say what the difference is. Hostility multiplier ×2. Okay, so more penalties from hostility. Same number of negative effects, same number of positive effects. It seems like a pretty incremental step up. Okay. And we'll just play through the whole run on Viceroy so that I don't have to try to adjust right when we're getting to what should be the most difficult settlement of the expedition. So that's all stuff to consider next time. For right now, let's go collect our rewards. We get some fancy armor for reforging the silver seal, and then some actually useful stuff for the other things that we unlocked. When is armor ever going to be a solution to the kind of problems that we face, right? All right, let's buy some upgrades. So, starting with 50 coats is not terrible. I think this is one of those things where you would want to like turn off the use of the coats early on. Wait until you have a little bit of reputation footing, and then turn them on when they'll push you up to a blue value. The starting ability of the humans is certainly useful, although I feel like when you're on anytime you're on a map that has fertile ground, it doesn't seem like it usually takes very long to find it. Once per day, you can join the royal expedition and venture into the strangest of lands where the ancient seals are broken and reality has been distorted. It's weird that you have to get to such a high level to unlock like daily randomized events. Adds a blueprint to your pool field kitchen, which can produce skewers, paste, biscuits, pickled goods. That's interesting. It produces them at very low efficiency, but being able to produce paste, biscuits, and pickled goods, like those are things that there's definitely overlap on. I don't remember. Do the foxes eat skewers? This is kind of interesting. Just that like a source of like guaranteed biscuits in particular are pretty important. Yeah, that's interesting. New embarkation bonuses let you start with more bricks, or let you start with more, what do you call it? Refined resources. Up here, we have the starting ability of the beavers. Extends available trade offers. Wow. That's not good. That's the weakest of the ones we've seen so far, for sure. All right, I think my initial feeling is let's grab the lizard starting ability. Getting access to some tools early on seems potentially very useful. Set up trade routes with the first Dawn representatives in the smoldering city. I'm not 100% sure mechanically what that means. And that's on the track that leads to more cornerstones. This human ability is like kind of okay. I'm not really very excited about it. Yeah, let's get this lizard starting ability. And then like more embarkation points would be nice, but we're very slightly too low on food stockpiles for that. You know, I don't hate every settlement starts with 5 planks. Let's pick that up. That's nice and cheap. And then, like, traders will have more cornerstones and blueprints for sale. You can choose the herbalist camp to start with. It's so hard to know if that's going to be worth your embarkation points. But it is on the way to other stuff that's meaningful. So, yeah, okay. Let's unlock that as well. At least we got well paid for closing up that seal, huh? All right. So the two locations for the new seal. We have a gold seal up here, which is kind of interesting. There is sort of a forest of question marks on the way there. The other one is down here. A corrosive torrent. No resources will be refunded after destroying a building. That's really not that big of a deal. But what we're looking for more than anything when we're choosing modifiers is we want to see stuff that we haven't seen before, because building on new modifiers is a good way to get more XP. I think we will go this way. It's just there's just a higher density of question marks. We'll have more choices to make. So yeah, but that's kind of a next episode problem, isn't it? I think this is where we're going to call it for today. I am really, really pleased with how well that went, and it's given me a lot of hope for this next seal for sure. So come back next time when we begin our journey anew, and we'll see you then.